Hey my lovely people, how are you doing? Hope you're excited. Today I'm sharing with you one of my favorite dishes, and that's the boiled goat's meat that tastes like wet fried goat's meat. Oh my god, if you watch the video towards the end, you'll look at it and think it's fried, and yet it's purely boiled. So you who love healthy dishes, this is a good healthy boiled dish for you. So I'm using like a kilo of boiled goat's meat, and these are my ingredients: tomatoes, onions, garlic, and ginger. So I defrosted my goat's meat, and I did not pour that water that I used to defrost the goat's meat. So I'm going to use that very water to boil my goat's meat. So this goat's meat, I'll boil it for 30 to 45 minutes, and it depends on your type of goat's meat. If it's soft, it will take like 30 minutes before we go to the next step. But if it's a bit hard, we'll first boil it for 45 minutes. So I'm going to cover my meat and let it boil for 45 minutes, and then we'll be back for the next step. So this is the time for me to add my onions. So I'm going to add my onions and mix them well, and then cover and let them boil for just 5 minutes, because I want to get the flavor of the onions. The onions will first boil for 5 minutes, then I'll add my ginger, salt, and garlic. Always remember to put salt to taste. It's best you put little, then you keep adding, because you have other spices that you're going to put in that could have salt. So it's best to first put little salt, then later when you add your other spices, as you will see ahead, you can add more salt to your desired taste. So after adding all this, I will cover and let boil for another 5 minutes before I add my tomatoes. So when I add my tomatoes, I will let the tomatoes boil for like another 15 minutes before I finish up with the spices and coriander. Keep checking on your tomatoes after adding them into the goat's meat, like around maybe twice, so that you keep mixing them so that they cook well and become soft. Now we're going to our next step, and this step is like after the tomatoes getting ready and your water reducing, because this one we want it like a stew. The water really has to reduce. So this step I'm going to is adding our spices. So I'll mix little water to my powder to get a paste, and then add in my goat's meat. But you have to make sure your meat is ready before adding in the spices, because these spices are going to boil on low heat and just like for 2 minutes, because you don't want them to stick at the bottom of the pan and you get a burnt stew. So you have to be very careful. You have to put in the spices when you know your meat is ready. So, and they just boil like for 2 minutes or 5 minutes, but on low heat. Let's continue watching the video. This is my boiled goat's meat, and I hope you loved watching the video. Some of the tips when you're boiling your goat's meat: if it's fatty, you don't have to use all the fat that comes with the goat's meat. You can remove the excess fat and just use little, so that your meat is not that oily. So I like serving my goat's meat with soft posho and greens. I used sukuma wiki, but you can use any other type of greens. So I serve it on a large plate so that me and my family can pick from the same plate and share. So that's it from Mo's Kitchen. Until next Wednesday, hope you loved watching the video. Please remember to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'm halfway there, 1,000 subscribers, and I know you'll help me get to the 1,000 subscribers. Share these videos, like, and leave a comment in the comment box. Bye bye from Mo's Kitchen.